This is the Dragon of the East Blue here, bringing you the second episode of Weekly Reviews, and this is damn interesting, so I'm going to get straight off the bat with Naruto, and also a little special bonus. We're going to be increasing our range not solely from Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. We're going to be spending it adding Katekyo Hitman Reborn, because that is also a fucking amazing anime, and thank God. I thought they were ending it with the future arc being the end of the entire story, but they're kicking it again for a third and final arc, which probably will be the final arc. It's going to be the Inheritance arc, as it's called, where the Guardians, along with Tsuna, are going to be getting their official inheritance of Vongola, making them no longer candidates, but the actual successors, without anyone telling them what to do. And there's some fucking weird new people that have showed up already. And Kudeta's freaking out, thinking there's some new type of mysterious animal that he's discovered. But it's gonna get fun. So let's start off with Naruto, because this one's gonna get interesting. All right, we're gonna start off with Naruto, and this chapter is actually getting pretty interesting. So basically, like I posted last week, Naruto might be making a turnaround. So I'm actually quite surprised. But well, let's start off then. Alright, we start off in the summoning world, where that big frog, that old looking frog, is talking basically about getting Naruto to control the QB like Minato wanted. So he says, go get Naruto, we need him. Then we go back to the village and we see Tsunade is like pigging out, like, and she's kind of looking at Danton like she wants to eat him, and the pig's like going, what the fuck? And I'm like, I've seen that before in a fan comic, so maybe they ripped it off, I don't know. Anyway, then they go back to where Karin is being interrogated, and she starts crying, weeping, pretending like she was all in trouble, like a weakling, and for some reason the Kohanwanins are actually falling for it, which kind of pisses me off. Like, how fucking... Anyway. Then Kakashi's pretty relieved, as they go back to where Tsunade is, saying they doesn't have to like be the Hokage because he's not suited for it. Then they go back over to the ramen place, where Sakura tells Naruto that Tsunade is back, like she's awake and everything, and it's like, and Naruto's like, that's great, you want to have some ramen with me, like to celebrate? He's like, no, I don't know, like, she's like, basically, fuck no, but it's Sakura, so who gives a fuck? Then you go over to another part, which is like the War Council, and you see Shikamaru and his father telling him like, don't fuck up now, this is where you have to like use your brain for all you got, and he's like, yeah, I'll do it. Then Naruto's about to dig into his ramen, and he gets sent over to the frog summoning world or wherever, and basically it's a mouthful of worms instead of ramen. That was fucking hilarious. And the big frog says, I'm gonna try predicting your future. And he basically sees Naruto, he sees like an octopus. Basically it's Karabi. And they go more into writing about the QB, but Naruto kind of like is avoiding the question more or less. Then he gives him the Minato's seal, the one that gives him the power for the QB, and basically to free him and use it for free control. If Naruto actually go with it, he's probably gonna say no, because that's probably how Naruto is the fucking douchebag. Then Kabuto meets up with Tobi, and they start fighting out, and he actually starts resurrecting the dead Akatsuki members, Itachi, forgot his name, the guy who can blow things up with his hands. Like 5 of the members he's resurrected. He says he wants to team up with Madara to destroy the world. Well, that's interesting. So I'm actually going to be pretty interesting for Naruto. I'm pretty interested in what's happening next week. But all we can do is wait, and I'll be there for you. So now let's move on to Bleach. Alright, now we're moving up with Bleach. It starts off kind of with a flashback of what Aizen said about Ichigo being human and what? Basically means that Shinigami, now that his dad shows up. Well, we pretty much knew this for a while back. It explains a lot how how Ichigo had Shinigami powers originally. And he thought like, oh, it's just for convenience for the story, but in fact actually have his father be Shinigami. That's pretty cool. So his dad's showing up, and we're expecting probably a lot of explanations, but what we get is basically a headbutt to Ichigo's face, and then he just kicks him. Ichigo's going like, the fuck, man? Then they disappear, like just to get out of the way. And Ishin still has his hand on Ichigo's face, telling him like quiet, like don't say anything, they're gonna find us. Then Ichigo just kicks him in the face, saying, "I know we have to be quiet, but I can't breathe." That was pretty hilarious. And then Ishin's like, "You probably got a lot of questions right now, but there's no time. You're not seeing things right. I can't explain to you right now." And Ichigo's like, "Nah, I fucking know there's no point of asking. I understand. There's no time." And he says that starts like doing a bit of a ramble, and his dad's like, "Why start talking like a normal human?" Then I start off with Gin. It shows up saying like, "He's like, are you tired of being a spectator?" Like, "I'm not a spectator. I want you to have fun." Then it's good. Now Ichigo attacks Gin, and Ishin is going to take on Aizen. And Aizen actually is pretty surprised because Ishin's pretty calm. And he kind of flicked him with the middle finger, and like something caught him like a barrier. And back with Ichigo and Gin. Gin's starting off with his B.O.N.K because he knows he can't hold back on Ichigo, or he's gonna get his ass handed to him. So that's all for Bleach this week. That's one thing I noticed in Bleach chapters. Very little actually gets done. Like, no, I wouldn't say that. I mean, there's not that much content. It's more like visual stuff than actual dialogue, and it takes up a lot of space in the pages. That's why Bleach pages are usually larger than Naruto and One Piece, but there's less content in them, unless it's the critical things like fights or flashbacks. That's when they have a lot of content in them, but it's mostly for visual. Because like they say, pictures like a picture's got like 1,000 words. So that's basically what Tite Kubo is thinking when he's writing this. So now let's move on to One Piece, shall we? As far as Shonen Jump chapters go, One Piece is actually pretty short. There's only 15 pages. Well, because toward the end of this chapter, most of them were double pages, but it's still 15. And in a nutshell, for this week, it's basically everyone going, "The fuck? Red hair's here." Garp's pretty mad, saying it's the one who got Luffy messed up in pirate stuff anyway. But to be honest, I think Luffy would still become a pirate, whether he admits Shanks or not. It's just great to know. Then Shanks gives Buggy his straw hat and says, "Give this to Luffy." And Buggy's like, "The fuck should I?" And Shanks tricks him, saying, "Well, I got her map here." She's like, "Really? Wait a second." Ben Beckman, but the heavier guy that's always eating the meat, I forgot his name. I feel kind of ashamed as a One Piece fan. He's like, "Captain, you haven't seen Luffy like in over 10 years. Do you want to see him?" He's like, "Yeah, that'd be awesome, but if I saw him now, I'd be breaking our promise." So, nice little setting there. Then it's basically all the Marines preparing to attack Luffy and the submarine. Using the, like he freezes the water and whatever. Then the redhead pirates are like, "We'll be your opponent." And which one I want to mention here is you see Yesop on the side, and like that's Usopp's father, and like they really are father like son, because you see Yesop has a cape with a bunch of stars on him, he's got his hair out, the dreads. I'm like, he looks awesome. I'm like, I can see where Usopp gets his awesomeness from. Like his father is just like totally badass. Anyway, Shanks just wants to fight this end as quickly because there's so many casualties on both sides. Like, there's no point on keeping on fighting. And at the end of the chapter, he's like, "This war is over." It kind of bothers me that there wasn't like any major fighting, because like, we never get to see them fight truly. Like we see like Shanks fights Whitebeard, but all you see is like a big clash, sound wave, no actual fighting. But I suppose we have to wait for another super battle. But until then, we're gonna have to wait. Alright, well, thank you for tuning in for this week's review. Sorry for how late it was, just because I had some family business to take care of. So next week I should be on time or even earlier. So this is Dragon East Blue here. Stay long.